jam space is free and clear. Make sure you are barefoot, because if you have socks, or if you are sneakers, barefoot or sneakers, okay? Because if you have socks, it'll be slippery and then you can fall and we don't want to do any of that, okay? So first we're going to just warm up top to bottom. So first we're going to do our heads. So going down and up, and down and up, down and up, down and up. Now looking right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. Now tilt, right and left, right and left, right. Oh, my neck just popped. Left, right, and left. Now circle it to the right, nice and slow. That way you're getting your chin all the way down to your chest, your ears all the way to your shoulders as you're circling. And circle to the left, chin all the way to chest, ears all the way to your shoulders. And don't raise your shoulders up. Let your head drop to your chest and your shoulders. And shake it up. Now our shoulders. Let's circle them back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Circle in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms straight, circling it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now circling it front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now opposite. Oh, this one's always the tricky one. If you use your brain, you can do it. And now switch it the other way. Because in acrobatics, a lot of the times we're doing cartwheels one-handed and we're swinging our arms. Or we'll be doing Valdez's and you're swinging your arms in opposite and different directions. So it's good to do this stuff in warm-up. That way, when we get to those tricks and skills, your body's already used to doing it, okay? And shake out those wrists. Okay, now feet apart in a second. And have your toes forward, so it's in a parallel, it's not in a turned out position. And we're doing our rib cages going to the side. To the side. To the side. To the side. Now stretching it over to the side. And hold it. Now don't drop the hip out. Keep the hip and butt in line and you're stretching your ribs and your upper body. Okay, you're not stretching your butt or your legs out. And pulsing left and right. And now stretch it over to the side. Again, don't drop that hip to get lower. Keep the hip in alignment and stretch with your upper body to get there. Don't drop forward or arch it back, but go pull to the side. Okay? Now, hands on your hips. Now we're just going to be doing our chest forward and back, okay? Just your chest. It's not like everything forward, everything back. No, just your chest, forward and back. So this is release, contract, release, contract, release, contract, release, contract. Now just circle the ribs to the right. So you're just circling your ribs. We do a lot of this in our back bends and inside outs and our spider back bends, and circle it the other way. So again, we have to do this stuff and warm up. So when we're doing our skills, our body's used to it and it's ready for it. Now let's do our hips. So bend your knees, hands on your hips, and our hips going right and left and right and left and right and left and right and left and front and back, front and back and front and back and front and back and front and back. Circling it right, staying in plie because we're moving our hips. We're not moving our shoulders and our ribs and the rest of it. We're just moving our hips. And circling it to the other way, bringing it around. Woohoo! Sometimes I do have screen cones. And feet together in parallel. All right, so now we're going to reach up and keep your feet flat on the floor and just reach forward and try to touch your toes. If you can touch your fingers to the ground, try to put your palms flat on the ground. So they're going to keep doing it. I'm just going to come closer. So if you can reach your toes, then the next step is you're trying to put your palm on the ground like that while you're doing it, okay? So if you have your fingers touching the mat, the next step is your palms going down, okay? Now, keep your hands on the ground. Now, tuck into a squat position, and you lift your heels and you look up, okay? And then straighten it back up. And go back down to a tuck position. And then straighten it back up. to a tuck position. And straighten it back up, rolling up slowly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet apart in second position. Hands down to the ankle. Make sure your legs are straight here. You don't want your knees bent, otherwise you're not stretching out your hamstrings and your calves. And you're bringing your chest all the way down to your left. And switch to the other side. Man, I need a pedicure. And go in the middle and put your hands flat. Now, if you can go here, the next step is to try to put your elbows down in the middle, but also keeping those legs straight, not bent. Keeping the legs straight. Now, hold your elbows and just swing side to side. With your upper body, not your lower body. We don't want you to shake your butt. You're swinging your upper body to have gravity help you with this stretch. Okay, now for this next one, I'm going to turn around just for a second. Not that you want to see my backside, but I want to see if you can do the stretch. So, for this one, you are stretching down like this, but then you put your elbows like this behind and you try to straighten up with your hands between. So Jen, can you come and show that a little closer real quick, because she's more, flexible than I am. So turn around and do it, that way. And stretch forward. Now bend your knees and hook your elbows behind the crook of your knee. And now see how that stretch is there? Now she's going to try to straighten it. Now just go, if it's hard, right? Don't overstretch it so that you're getting hurt. But what you're doing is you're straightening your legs, bend them, hook the arms in, and then try to straighten them. While you're straightening them, you're leaning forward in the balls of your feet. You're pushing forward with your shoulders and your scapula to try to hook through. So that is the goal, to do it there with your legs, with your arms hooked between your legs. Okay? Yay! Okay, I used to. That's not it out no more. But just because we get the stretch, we're like, oh, I can already, hug my leg and kiss my shin. Okay, well, there's still the next step after that. So just because you can do one stretch doesn't mean you're done stretching. You have to do the next stretch and the next stretch to continuously stretch your body. Otherwise, if you just flop over and it's not stretching, you're not benefiting from the stretch. Okay? So now let's go and face this way. And you're going to have your hips facing this direction too. Your toes are also facing this direction. Both legs are straight, hands are flat, and go touch the mat. Now, if you can get your fingertips down, then you try to put the palms down. Now, flex your front foot. This is getting a nice calf stretch. You're feeling your calf stretch? Yeah? Now, bend your back knee with your front leg flexed up. Now, go back to both straight. Now, bend your front knee with your back leg straight. And switch. Bend your back leg with your front leg straight. And switch. Bend your front leg, back leg straight. And switch, back leg with your front leg straight. Okay? Now going down into a runner's lunge with your hands up. So for this one, it's all about alignment. You want your knee above your ankle. Okay? If it's too far forward, no. Too far back, no. You always pull out the bottom leg instead of adjusting your top leg in the wrong position. So if you have it here, then go down to elbows. Okay, now if you have that stretch, the next stretch above that level would be putting your leg on top of your shoulder and then extending it up. So see how I'm in my runner's lunge here. I have my elbow down. Now I'm going to put this shoulder underneath and then I extend this leg like such. Let's see if you can do it. Ready? So go down to your runner's lunge. Okay. Now elbows down. Now pop up that back toe underneath. Straighten the back leg. Now reach this arm to like here. And now extend that leg. Yes. Yeah. And then send it back down. Yeah! Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Alright, so now coming to this position. Now we're going to stretch out our hip flexors. Your hip flexors is right here. And dancers always have a problem with this muscle because we want to tighten it so much with our grand battements and our kicks and stuff. We have to learn to relax it. So this is a good one for your hip flexor. Toes this direction, knee down in alignment, hands on top of the knee, and just leaning it forward. Okay? Pushing it forward so you should feel that stretch. You feel it in the front of the hip?
Yes.
Yeah? You not feel it?
I feel it
Okay, move your knee back a little. No, the other knee. No, this way, towards me. Because you're already flexible. So if you're, she's saying she doesn't feel the stretch there. So see how my knee, when I'm here, my ankle is in line with my knee, my hip is in line with my knee, and then I go here. Well, if I'm not feeling the stretch here, then I pull my other knee, that's my supporting leg knee, back, and then I do the stretch a little deeper. Are you feeling it now? Right. Because she's already flexible, so she doesn't have a tight hip flexor. So now go back and sit on your bottom, leaving this front leg here, and straighten it. Hand on either side, and try to put your nose down to your knee. And go back up. Hands on either side. And going to center. And switching to the other side. And holding the stretch. And flexing the front leg, keeping the back leg straight for now. Now bend that back knee with the front leg straight and flexed. Now straighten both legs. Bend the front knee and straighten it. Bend the back knee and straighten it. Bend the front knee and straighten it. Bend the back knee. This is helpful because when you're landing cartwheels and round-offs and limbers, your feet have to get used to the landing and the positioning. So again, what we're practicing in our warm-ups and our stretches will help us with our tricks. If you're not doing your warm-ups correctly, you will do your tricks incorrectly because of not being in correct alignment. Okay? So now, bring that leg back and going down to your runner's lunge. So toes back. Now, if this is the stretch that's fine for you, then bring it down to your elbows. Now again, if your elbows is still not the stretch, then that's when you bring the arm underneath, the shoulder up on top, and you extend the top leg. Let's see that one. Now put that hand up. Put the hand up on the side. Put your hands flat like this. Yeah, so it's like a T. Now extend that top leg. There you go. Yeah. Have you ever done that stretch before? No. Always something new. So if you're like, well, I have my splits. I did a split video, right? And I'll probably do some splits with her, especially once we're done, and show you different ways to stretch your splits even more. I already have my right split. I already have my left split. I can teach you how to make them harder. Okay? So, we didn't do this one yet. So then going back on your knee. Now we're going to stretch out that hip flexor here, right? So again, my hip is in line with my knee is in line with my ankle. Hands on top of my knee and leaning it forward. This is to stretch out the hip flexor. If it is not being stretched, do not walk out the front leg, walk out the back leg, okay? You're supporting me. And then you're getting a deeper, wider stretch for your hip flexor. And don't tilt your hips. Keep them faced in the same direction. Otherwise, you're stretching the outside of your hip. You want to be stretching the front inside of your hip. And going back, sitting on your bum, leg out straight and stretching it forward. All right, now let's sit on our gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus. That is your butt. And we're going to sit in a pike position. And we're going to do my infamous karate ballet, right? So we flex it and point it and flex it and point it and flex it and point it and flex. Add the arms. Flex it and point it, flex it and point it, flex it and point it, flex it and point it. Now flex it, grab the balls of your feet and lifting up. Your heels should not be touching the ground, okay? Locking those knees.